Baby. Welcome in to our YouTube lovelies, to our TikTok baby boos, and our IG crews. You know, I love vibing with you. I am your co-host of the Crystaline Mars show, Mrs. Dublé Jones, the lady with the stones to come here and to leave us a fuck alones. Head over to CrystalineMars.com for all of your spiritual tools, gems, jewels, and services. Thank y'all for your bookings, y'all orders. Thank you for the love that you show in every way you choose to do so. Thank y'all for ordering y'all unveiled deck here. It's now in stock, y'all. And so I have been working diligently to ship them out. And so thank y'all for y'all patience. Thank y'all for the love that you've been showing here. And you bitch. Y'all remember that big ass fruit fly or gnat or whatever it was that was here the other night? It's back. I gotta really reset this room. Okay, anyway. But yes, y'all head over to our social media platforms and vibe with us on all of them. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, y'all. Head over to our YouTube. Thank y'all for y'all views. Thank y'all for y'all comments. Thank y'all for y'all engagements. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. When it comes to the daily energy that I post and when y'all be leaving the hearts, that just showed me that y'all really watched the video all the way through, and I really appreciate it. I really do, because I put so much energy, so much love into what I do, and just to know that it is received, that warms my heart, that makes my heart smile. So thank you. And don't forget, if you do miss a beat, if you're not able to meet us on our nightly lives, you can always run them back on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel handle is Crystaline Mars. So vibe with us over there if you hadn't already. Also, the 1010 collective ritual. So when I say I've been working rituals the whole day has been a ritual for not just myself, but for the collective as well. And the ritual started around 10 this morning. And yeah, it's been a trip, it's been a journey, and I have been showing up for the collective as I always do. And if you'd like to add your name to the candle, because I'm also burning a candle right now, that is that energy, I poured that energy into the candle as well. That candle will be burning for the next upcoming days. So if you don't, if you didn't send your love offering in, you can do so. It is a $10 minimum. And trust me, trust me, when it comes to every ritual that I do, when it comes to every piece of jewelry that I create, it's always a return of investment over here. Okay? So you can send your love offering in for the 1010 candle. Y'all know the 12th is coming up. We got 2 more days until I do our monthly love and release ritual. So when it comes to the 1010, like I've been telling y'all, focus on your embodiment, right? Your embodiment. What fears, what anxieties, what struggles, what stories have you been living and even telling yourself that you begin to believe that are not serving you? How do you want to show up in regards to like your dressing, the way you want to speak, the way you carry yourself, your body language, even like your actual physique, your body type, your body style, your body weight. When it comes to hair goals, skin goals, whatever those goals are, set them. Set them. All right. We still have this energy to work with. Tomorrow is 10/11. So we still got this energy carrying through, right? When it comes to the 12th, our monthly love and release ritual, set your intentions around releasing. What do you want to release? Who do you want to release? What do you want to release when it comes to love? Who do you want to call in? Right? What type of relationship do you want to cultivate with yourself when it comes to your self-love and your relationship? You know, what healing are you going to call in for your relationships? Set those intentions, whatever they are. And so it's a $10 minimum for each ritual that you'd like to be a part of. So we're going to be very busy tonight. Okay. I am going to get busy tonight, though. We have our copper pyramid, and I ain't been using it. And I cleansed downstairs to the T. And so I'm going to start doing my meditations under that pyramid again tonight when the live ends. So I'm going to be busy still. But we're going to be busy this month because I got the 1010. We got the 1012 love and release ritual coming up. We have the full moon and Aries energy coming up. If y'all did not check out the full moon and Aries video, head over there. our YouTube channel. I already posted the video so you can work with it and prepare yourself for it because it is going to be very intense. And the duality, right? Negative and positive. So intense in both ways. So I have that ritual coming up on the 17th. And y'all know we have our monthly 21st money and protection ritual coming up. I'm thinking if I want to, like, y'all give me feedback. Do y'all think I should just do portal rituals? Because you know it's a portal every month, right? 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 1, 1, 11, 1, 10, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, right? So do you think I should just do the portal rituals, full moon and new moon? Or should I keep it how it is where I do our 12th, our love and release, our 21st, our money and protection on top of the full moon, new moon, and the portal? Like, y'all let me know. Give me some feedback, please, when it comes to that. I'd greatly appreciate it. I want to know what, works best for y'all. So definitely give me some feedback. But yeah, so y'all can add your name there. I just wanted to give y'all a rundown in regards. You said that's a hard one. No, really, because I was like, well, love and release. Technically, when it comes to love, release, money, and protection, we could work with, you said portal and the moons, right? Because technically, like the full moon would be like your releasing and your protection. And the new moons could be your love and your money. So I think I'm going to do that. Because your new moon, you want to manifest. So that's what we will manifest, our love and our money and whatever you want. And the full moon will be releasing and protection, because that's what you do for the full moon. So I'm thinking about doing that. I think that's it. I think we got a game plan. What y'all think about that? Nobody said anything. Like I'm talking to myself. I mean, I know I'm talking to myself, but damn, can I get some feedback, please? Thank you. Kyla said, I love them all. Yeah, but it is a bit much. It is a bit much. You have a green candle burning? Twins. It is a bit much though, and I want to consolidate it, You said I love that actually. Right. There we go. Boom. So I'm gonna carry out, well, I'm gonna carry out this month because I have lovelies that already sent the rituals in. But yeah, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna carry it out this month because y'all did. I do have lovelies that sent in money for the love and releasing, and technically that's new moon intentions. And I did do a new moon ritual, but y'all sent it with intentions for the 12th. So we're gonna start fresh next month. So just keep that in mind. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the actual show, the message of the day. Thank you, Lils. Thank you, Liv. Liz said, hey, what's going on? What we're doing? Just chatting. We're about to get into numerology, astrology, and everything spirituality. Goddess said, I like them all. All right. All right, babies. So we're going to go ahead and flow on to the show. Alien said, your lives are my evening special. You're so sweet. Hold on, y'all. Dang, this was a good comment I want to read. Hey, Alana. It's Alana. I can't say Alana without the it's. Congo said, I like when you add different people on the live, on them special dates and moons. It feels like it's being us together and makes us stronger and wise by learning from different experiences. Where can I rewatch yesterday's live? On YouTube. You did the readings? No, not yet. Ashe. And before we get into the actual show, I'm going to switch some things up. I'm trying to figure it out. So I guess I shouldn't talk about it until I figure it out. But what I'm thinking about doing is I'm trying to come up with, so y'all know we're just going to talk real quick. Hold space. Because maybe y'all can help me come up with something. Because when it comes to Brother Lagasse, he just let me do me, and he just be like, I'm here, right? And so, bitch, I be like trying to, go back and forth with myself, like what I'm gonna do. But y'all know lately it's been like a little hiccup when it comes to me, us moving and transitioning into the spiritual lesson, because we've been waiting like 20 minutes and stuff like that. And so when it comes to the live readings, I'm thinking about doing personal readings before the collective, if we have any. That way I could text him like at the beginning of the reading, the live reading for the collective, and now give us fit, because I do 15-minute collective readings. So I'm thinking like I could text him then, and so that way we could do the 15-minute, and then I could keep rolling till whenever he comes in. I'll just keep channeling, but we already got the live lovelies out the way. Because the way I have it set up right now is I do collective, and then I do personals, but sometimes, I don't know. Because I really like doing the personals after the live, after the collective, honestly. So, what I'm gonna just do is I'm gonna just text him. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just brainstorming while y'all on the phone. While y'all on the phone, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna keep it how I do. I'm gonna keep it how I keep it, and regardless if we have live reading or not, or like love donations or not, I'm gonna text him at the start of the collective reading, so we at least got 15 minutes, because he don't be coming in sooner than 15 minutes. Now it'll be hilarious if he start doing it, but we'll see. But yeah, I got it. Okay, now we'll go home with the show. Thank y'all for the space that y'all just held for me just now, because I just really had to get my mind together because I'm trying to flow. So, the message of the day is it's time to get intimately acquainted with the evolved version of you. All right? It's time to get intimately acquainted. It's heavy on self right now. It really is. And it's heavy on changing up routine. It's heavy on being intentional with carving out time for self. It's heavy on setting boundaries for self and for the people we love too, and just extending grace as we integrate. Because we are literally, I don't know if you've really like reflected on how much we have ascended, how much we have evolved over this year, over the past month or two. Like it's been day and night. And you may find that certain things don't resonate with you no more. You may find that you're interested in different things. You may find a lot about you. And none of it's new, but all of it's true. And so that's why it's time to get acquainted with this evolved version of you. And what that looks like is you spending more time in a meditative state. You spending more time cultivating new spiritual practices, and even like when it comes to health and like taking care of your temple, taking care of your mind, your body, tapping in, tuning in with your spirit here every day at rise and at fall. All right? So if that's, whatever routine you need to create for yourself, if it's I'm going to read a book and then drink my tea before I go to sleep, or if I'm going to do a meditation before I go to sleep, or then, okay, I'm going to get my sleep routine, right? Or I'm going to do a few breaths before I go to sleep, and then at rise, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, do a meditation to gather all of my beings, right? All of my consciousness, so we may be in harmony to set my day off. Because the message that I got today, if it ain't grounded, if you ain't grounded, you have no power. If you are not grounded, you have no power. If you are not connected and intentionally plugging into source, you have no power. If you're not grounded, you have no power. You're just flowing with every goddamn thing. You just win. And we like to be in our higher chakras and escape, or meditate and meditate and meditate, but we have to ground as well. Right? So drinking your tea is a grounding practice. We have the herbs there, right? Taking your baths spiritually with herbs in there, grounding practice. You don't have to do that every night, right? But it is important that we stabilize, that we set ourselves up for success, and we give ourselves time to wind down. Because we're just going, 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 going. We sleep, we wake up, go. Sleep, we wake up, go. Sleep, we wake up, go. And then if it's a good day, we might squeeze in a nice little meditation or a nice little breath work or a nice little, I'm going to take care of me. But it's so sparingly, it's so seldom. Or we wait till we break down. We wait till we got a little stiffness and now we want to stretch, right? We wait till we get a little sniffle and now we want to be more mindful of our health and, our supplements and things like that. We wait and we procrastinate. But why not, do what's necessary on a daily basis to prevent some of these things from even manifesting? Because all of this dis-ease is just a physical manifestation of what's been brewing internally this whole time. So why wait? Let's keep stirring the pot. Right? So that is the message from the day, of the day, for the day. Ashe. And we're now going to go ahead and move into the daily energy. YouTube, if we could get the likes up. TikTok, if we could get the likes up and get some gifts in. Thank you kindly. And IG, y'all send us some hearts as well. So I'm going to go ahead and move into the daily energy. I'm going to see what some of y'all are saying in the comments. It would all come to you. Play with it. Do them all. We were just talking about this. The level up, Ashe. Miss Katie said, literally the conversation we were having before you came on. Melanada said, I've been feeling this energy heavily. I felt called to burn a red and pink candle, which has been burning all day. Ashe. Ashe. And, with this evolved version of you, some people may think you're being funny. Because maybe you're not as talkative. Maybe your energy is not as, because you may be grounding now. You may literally like this Capricorn, and it makes sense. We're in the year 8, 2024. And so it's like the closer we get to the end of this year, I'm seeing our feet like get deeper and deeper into the soil. Like we're rooting ourselves so we can be unwavered, so we can be unbothered, right? So we can be planted and grounded in our roots and our truth, right? And so with that, the more we grounded, the less chaotic we are, the less anxious we are, right? The less all over the place we are. And that don't mean you're not going to laugh. That don't mean you're not going to enjoy life and have fun, but it may look a little different. Maybe you talked fast. Maybe you talked a lot. Maybe you talked loud, right? And you may find your energy coming down. That's a beautiful space to be in. Because remember, if you ain't grounded, you ain't got no power. Ashe? Hey, girl, babe. So, into the daily energy, we flow. Speaking of flow, we are going to tap into October 11th, 2024. That adds up to 11, which breaks down to 2. So we have that flow energy here for you. We have that King Vision here energy for you as well. And it does feel like a continuation from today. A lot of you may have felt very focused, very grounded, very, tunnel visioned on this day. And you may feel this again tomorrow. If you didn't feel this today, that's all right. Ashe, you will feel this tomorrow. This energy is here for you to tap into tomorrow because the day adds up to 11. We have 11. This is the 11th, and it adds up to 11. And then 11 is King Vision. And so this is you being tunnel vision, not distracted, not entertained by shenanigans or distractions here. Okay, the moon is in Capricorn. It will be transiting into Aquarius, I believe towards the evening time. So for the most part, we're going to still feel that grounded energy. This is Friday, which rules Taurus and Libra. So it's that balance, you're feeling balanced, you're feeling stable, you're feeling harmonized, you're feeling at peace with self, right? So, but though, I did channel this daydreaming about future and overthinking energy because of this. It feels like heavily obsessed with the future with this King Vision energy. Some of y'all it may be a little hard for you to come back to the present moment because you just see so far ahead. You see so far ahead, especially as we're moving into this Aquarius moon energy. Aquarius is all about transcendence and the next level and innovation. And so some of y'all are like, yo, I'm ready to create. I'm ready to get busy. I'm ready to like experience this new timeline. I'm ready to show up as this new being. Like, I'm ready. So you may find yourself daydreaming about the future as well as overthinking. You may find yourself being rebellious as well, you know, going against the grain, doing those things that people said no, you know, doing those things that you once said no to. Like, maybe there were some things where you were like, your lower self or your past self was like, oh no, we're not going down that road, or like, that's a no for me. And on this day, you may feel like, you know what, I'm going to break through that fear. You know, I'm going to break through that barrier. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to walk that path of least resistance. I'm going to walk that path less traveled. Okay. Also, a lot of us will feel emotionally disconnected. Literally, it's like heavy in the mind. And when I say heavy in the mind, it doesn't feel like um you, like I said, that overthinking energy may be okay, thank you. Because the overthinking energy is not like overthinking, like just sitting here pondering, like thinking. It's more so like thinking it over and over and evolving your vision, evolving your perspective, thinking about it over and over and over, but not overthinking it. Makes sense? Like, you're thinking it over, but not overthinking it. That is the energy. And so with that, it's like you're going to be more in your logic. You're going to be more in your head, and not letting your emotions drive you, right? I was watching the movie Inside Out 2 with my daughter the other day. And one of the messages that I got from that was the emotions was just driving her. The emotions was just everywhere. And there's nothing wrong with your emotions driving you if you are aware of them and you are intentionally directing them on purpose. Like, say if you're angry, right? You can use that anger for your wellness. You go work it out. Go work it out and put all your anger, push all that anger out in your workout. So not only are you releasing, but you're also strengthening, right? And so there's different ways that you can channel your emotions, but at the end of the day, you want to be aware and in control of what you do. You know what I mean? So emotionally disconnected for a lot of you, honestly. But you can get a lot of fulfillment out of dedicating yourself to the greater good and the care of your community. So it does feel like you may be more introverted, more like focused, but it's for the greatest and highest good of all, because with that Capricorn energy that calls for us to focus, that calls for us to rise to the occasion, that calls for us to set boundaries with self so we can show up as our best self. Aquarius energy is all about humanitarian and showing up for that greatest and highest good and thinking of everybody else, right? The energy of the day adds up to 2. That's Cancer energy, because we have that 11, which breaks down to 2. That's Cancer energy, which is very nurturing, very loving, very family oriented. So it does feel like you're thinking about those around you. It may just look a little different. It may look, because in the past for you, it may have looked like you doing a lot of physical things for the people, right? And now it may look more like, or at least on this day, it may look more like, okay, how can I pour into me so I can best benefit others? Like, how can my essence, how could my energy, how can my aura bless those around me? All right, what do I need to do for me so I can show up and just be a pillar for the others around me, you know, be a light for others around me without me even having to say a word, without me even having to extend a hand. My energy alone, I want to have that powerful impact on those around me positively, right? So definitely, if there's something that you can do that is centered around the people, that'll definitely bring some fulfillment for you as well. The crystals for the day are rhodochrosite, lepidolite, and aquamarine, and the colors for the day are pink and brown. And so that concludes our daily energy, and I'm now going to move to tarot tea time. I'm going to go ahead and text Brother Lagasse now. And some of y'all, before we get into this, I had a client as well the other day, and she was talking to me about how she just, you know, she needs her time. She needs her time. She feeling a little, you know, frustrated with her partner because she's just busy. Kids got sports. She has work, and then she come home, she cook, and then the kids go to bed, and then her partner want to talk, and it's nothing personal towards her partner, but she just need a little time for her. And I asked her, like, well, what time do your kids go to sleep? And she was like 8:30. And I was like, well, consider bumping that up to 8. Bump that up to 8, right? And that will give you at least 30 minutes to yourself. That 30 minutes that you would have had to do for your kids or whatever, now you have it to yourself. And communicate to your partner like, hey, partner, so just like, you know, like if you do have that kind of relationship with your partner where y'all have like a setup already, and you're gonna be making a shift, like let them know, like, hey, baby boo, the kids gonna be going to bed earlier, right? This is just hypothetical because not everybody has kids, right? But hey, baby boo, I'm gonna be moving things up a little earlier just so I can have more time for myself because I need a little time and I don't want to take it out on you. So I'm just letting you know what's going on. So you know I ain't acting funny. I just need a little time for me, and then we can get to the honey, right? And so I don't know who needs to hear that, but there may be some things that you need to switch up or push up, right? Like prime example, like I talked about that 8 o'clock. If you're cooking dinner, you know, while your kids eating dinner, go run your bath water. So by the time they get out of the bath, by the time they get out, by the time they finish eating, you know, they could go to bed, or they could have their little 10-minute wind down time, then they could go to bed or whatever. Like get your setup. Like I know for me, I'm gonna just share my setup with you because I don't know who need to hear this. This does feel like a mommy talk. Y'all know we've been having a little mommy talk lately, but I just hope this sparks something in you regardless if you have kids or not. I want you to just take the meat, right, and spit out the bones, spit out the kids if you ain't got none. But for me, what I do is I have my daughter take her bath, and then I have my daughter take her bath, and while she's taking her bath, I cook her dinner. And then while she's eating, while I'm cooking her dinner, I'll run my bathtub water while I'm cooking. So by the time the food is done, my water is done. Because we have like a big ass jet pool, so it takes a while to fill up. Well, it's not a jet, but it's like a big pool. I mean, whatever kind of tub it is. Anyway, it's about multitasking. That's the point. So I'll run my bath water while the dinner's cooking. And then she'll be eating and I will be in my bath. I'll be in my bath. By the time I get out my bath, she's done eating. We'll do our little wrap up where she'll read a book, make sure she brush her teeth, and then she gone to bed. Right? So that's my little setup. So I don't know what y'all need to do, how y'all need to move it around, but you might just need to like multitask and do more than one thing to set yourself up for the next thing. Like, don't wait till you're done with one thing to set yourself up for the next thing. Like, multitask to try to get as much as you can done in the same amount of time so you can have more time later. Right? So, now I'm going to send this damn text. Ready? If y'all want a reading, I'll send offerings in. First come, first serve. Congo, are you here? I did get a love offering from Congo. Yep. I know he probably gonna look at it like, what? Yep. All right, start. Let's go. So let's see. So we're gonna start our night off with fortitude. Ashay says, Melanie say, yes, it was me that need to hear that. Okay, great. Kyla said, on point. Ashay. Goddess Aura said, I am a mom. Ashay. So it's just about moving it around. It's about moving it around. And have your kids help you too. My daughter today, she was like, why does kids have to do chores? And I wish I could go back into time because I'm like, cuz you make my life easier. The hell? But come on, let's start teaching them. Like laundry. I just made a to-do list for my daughter in the morning. A checklist: sweep the floors, shake the rugs, sweep the floors, to empty the trash cans, vacuum, literally vacuum, and do all these things to have, so to make my life easier later. And I'll do the mopping shit. But you go ahead and sweep, give you something to do. Shoot, I see I sent y'all love offerings in. Y'all would send y'all love offering in. But it's okay because we got to flow with it. I got to learn how to, all right. So here we go. So don't concern yourself with shade thrown from a tree that bears no fruit. Ground yourself and continue to water your seeds. Either you can return all energy back to its sender or transmute the negativity. The more you ignore, the more pain and resistance you will endure. Stop attempting to re-enter rooms you have already left. The door is closed for a reason, not a season. So some people may have been throwing, shade, or some people may be throwing palm trees and shade because of the shift that you are making. But it does feel like, you have left the space, so don't re-enter space to check somebody. There may have been something that happened recently, a conversation that was had or a shift that was had, and you may want to go back on it and explain or clear things up, let that shit be. Let it be. The door is closed. Go ahead and move forward here. You said I needed that. I shade. You got your deck? You said spot still open. Now we closed for the night. Go get your decks, y'all. Fortitude and Unveiled. Let them believe what they want here. So, like I said, they may be like, oh, you acting funny, or you and your feelings, or you ain't. Oh, whole time you over here like, no, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. And they may be projecting their own shit onto you because maybe in the past you used to be a certain way. We have congrats, you've been approved here. And we have 2 weeks notice. So interesting. So some of y'all, there may be some kind of approval coming through. Maybe somebody's waiting for something in the next 2 weeks here. But congrats, you've been approved. 2 weeks notice. Tell me more. And with that approval, it feels like a welcoming as well here. A welcoming, a spiritual welcoming. We have spell work backfire. Okay, 2 weeks notice, spell work backfired. Interesting. Tell me more about this 2 weeks notice, spell work backfired. We have zoom out and consider others' perspectives here. Oh, this is a little foggy. Tell me more. Okay, we about to go to Unveil. See, this is why y'all get your Unveil Oracle deck. CrystalineMars.com. All right, see? This is why we need your deck. It says play your cards right. You don't have to show your hand. The enemy can't destroy what it doesn't know. God's plan. So we have the spell work backfire, 2 weeks notice. So there may be some things that you're putting to an end with this 2 weeks notice. Because, you know, typically like with a 2 weeks notice, that's you giving your resignation letter like, hey, I'm about to go. And so, you know, there may be some shifts that you're making. There may be some things that some moves that you are making. And play your cards right. You don't have to show your hand. All right. The enemy cannot destroy what it does not know, God's plan. So, you know, there may be some things that are unfolding for you over the next 2 weeks. And it does feel like, be quiet, because with the spell work backfire, it does feel like not everybody is happy for you. Last night, I did have a dream where it was a friend of mine, and she was going at it with this woman, and they were right here in this room actually, and it was a friend of hers, but it was a friend of me really, because something happened, and then the friend of me showed her true colors, and she was like, oh yeah, I always knew you was jealous of me. And my friend was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, the girl was projecting her stuff onto my friend, because my friend's not even like that, honestly. She's very, very sweet. If you're watching this, Lex, I love you. And the woman was like, so there may be like a light-skinned, dark-skinned friend or something like that, like 2 women. But the woman was like, oh, yeah, I knew you was always jealous and da-da-da-da-da-da. And so it does feel like, you know, just be very intentional and mindful of who you share what with, because not everybody's happy for you. He said, keeping my mouth shut. Yeah, for real. We can talk about it later once it's said and done. Once it's signed, sealed, delivered here. So we have balance your chakras. This one came out again. This came out last night. Balance your chakras, center yourself, and relay it. Stop overthinking how, when, and where to say it. The opportunity will arise again. How will you express yourself honestly, or continue to lie and replay it? So with this, some of y'all may... it's interesting because it does feel like somebody's trying to plan a conversation. You know, maybe you might be trying to plan what you're going to say to somebody, or if somebody run up on you, what you're going to say, how you're going to act. And it does feel like you got this whole plan, but then when it happens, when the energy manifests, you're not going to say nothing that you planned on saying, and you might not say anything at all. You might not say anything at all. So whatever it is, if you're thinking about a future conversation, like, release that and just let your tongue be divinely guided when that conversation does, if it does, present itself, because some things are not even going to come through for you. Some things will not even have access and be able to enter the door and enter the room. All right. And by the way, y'all, I did make a segment playlist. So it is my intention to make playlists of the very powerful meditation YouTube videos that I listen to. And so I'm making playlists, and I'm gonna do it by the deity. So I do have a segment playlist that is public on our YouTube channel, that you can feel free to add to your playlist and tap into, especially the ones I connected with today. You definitely want to connect with Segment, Basset, Hather, and Raw this month while we're in the month 10 here. And so I have a segment one available for anybody who's interested. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're going to cut it. All right, here. So we have in reverse. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Interesting. So that's in reverse. So there may be something that's calling you, pulling on your energy. And it's like, it may be a temptation. It may be something that is trying to distract you here. And so you don't have to answer every call, because with that, just because you're strong enough to handle it does not mean you have to. So there may be somebody that calls you that you may be like, you know what, I'm answering, just see, because like they can't manipulate me no more. They can't, like, you know, they don't have power over me no more, or this thing don't have power over me anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and revisit it, and I'm gonna stand in it, you know. And it's like every battle is not meant to fight. Okay. Choose your battles wisely here. Ashe, you said I'm interested. Graffiti said I'm interested. Also was listening some this rising. Yes. Guave said thank you for the playlist. I would be tapping in for sure. For sure. You already know. What else we got? So we have get grounded. Then we talk about that. Did we not talk about that today? All right. And when you are sure and secure in who you are and what you're doing, you have nothing to prove. You have nothing to explain. Let people think what they want. Let them feel how they feel. If your security makes somebody else feels insecure, that is their problem. That is not your problem to fix. All right. If you being grounded, if you being confident in yourself makes somebody else feel, and it's not even you making them, you are just shining a light on what is. And that might be a thing too. Some of y'all, there was a partner, a best friend, or even a parent who had power over you, who had control over you. And now you're stepping into, and they're like, fuck. They may feel powerless. They may feel out of control. And so they may try to hold things over your head, or try to trigger you, poke you so you could go back to who you were, just so they could say, see, you didn't change. And truth is, they're just showing where they are. And now that you have stepped out and stepped into, you see them for who they are, where they are, and yourself. In the reverse, we have pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. That was in reverse. So this is somebody's energy. This is a stalemate here. Somebody's not rising. You was getting a lot of dirty looks today. I was like, what the fuck happening? Your light was too bright. In reverse, we have priestess. Somebody's third eye is blocked. How are you being called to step up and lead here? So like I said, somebody was once leading you, influencing you, and not anymore. Because you have tapped into that source here. You have plugged into source. Come on. I need y'all to get y'all oracle decks, babe. Come on, y'all. All of you who are connected with me right now. I'm not here to just read for life, even though I'm a read for life. But I'm here to confirm. But I need you to go ahead and tap into your bag. Come on. Birthing a new age. Come on, let's birth. Happy birthday to you. So we got a birthday coming up. Birthing new creations. Dream a new world into being. Get one more. And we have no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So you may have been trying to birth something with somebody. And right now it's like, I need you to go ahead and learn what loyalty looks like for yourself. Learn what self-loyalty looks like. Learn what self-commitment looks like. All right? Let's birth a new version of you. Let's focus on your inner world. Because this external shit, I mean, yes, the external, like we all have our individual universes. And so all you can control is what you can. And that's yours. So what you doing? And who you doing it with? All right? So Brother Legaz has entered the room. So how we going to do this? How we going to do this? Because when was that? I sent the text 15 minutes ago. See how that worked? See how that worked? Any other time. Any other time. It's all right, because we're gonna navigate this space. Because I do know some shifts need to be made, so we just gonna see how that need to be. Congo, are you here? Right, Miss Katie. Any other time. Any other time. But Congo and who else was it? Miss Katie? What kind of reading did you want, Miss Katie? You said after the lesson? Aw. Miss Katie, what kind of reading you want? What kind of reading did you want, Congo? Right. General, okay. Verse. Okay, so there may be a lot of things that you want to get started. This is from Miss Katie. There may be a lot of things that you may want to start, a lot of projects and things that you may want to get busy with that you feel inspired to do. And I do feel like definitely just be aware of making impulsive decisions here. Like, don't make impulsive decisions. Like, sit on it. We do have the 6 of Wands, but I do see you you doing something with your hands, though. You creating something, either it's jewelry, knitting, whatever it is. It feels like a handcraft that you will be doing, and it's going to be very fruitful. We have the Ace of Cups here. Interesting. It does feel like your support is not going to show up until like later in time, so you're going to need to be your cheerleader. You're going to need to see yourself in this light before you actually do see the rewards and like the people externally praise you, and you get your flowers there. But heavy on, you need to give yourself your flowers in regards to just like being your biggest critic, just trying to bring more value and quality here. And there may be some people, yes, there may be some people that's trying to resurface here. And I do feel like, you know, let it be what it was. Like, they knew who you were. Y'all had y'all experiences. Y'all had y'all times here. But for those beings who do try to come in and like peep their head in, I do feel like you need to stay focused on where you are headed and not looking back, not going back. Okay. Yeah, if no boundaries are enforced, how will they know where the line is? Set your boundaries and be consistent in them. Send no mixed signals, for it will only create confusion. So, you know, there may be some boundaries that you need to set. And just moving forward as well, you know, like everybody don't need to have full access to you. So just be more mindful in your conversations and connections, and, you know, just don't give out too much more information than what is needed. Congo, I asked what kind of reading you like. You're talking about I'm here. What do you want? So that concludes your reading, babe. Tez said, how long at this? I mean, at reading, I've been reading for about 3-4 years now. Because this ain't just something you be pulling out your behind. I can tell you actually know what you're talking about for real, though. I should say. All right, Congo. You ready? All right. So we got to go ahead and move on with the show, y'all. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do. That's just how we're going to do it. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Meet us here tomorrow for the continuation of the readings. We'll do what we can. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do what we can. And what we can't, we'll be here tomorrow. If you are not in a space where you'll be able to join us tomorrow and you want a refund, just let me know and I'll refund you. But that's how we're going to move moving forward, okay? All right. So I'm about to turn the cameras around for the spiritual lesson here. Of course. Flip camera. Okay. And for real, book anyway. If you don't want to go through all this, just book. And you'll have time carved out for just you. Asha, it's on you.
Peace, family. Today's spiritual lesson is on the dream world. On the dream world. So, we are currently in a dream experience, dream world. The leading nation is supposed to be the American nation, right? Of the world. And what is that based? And what is this nation based off of? The American dream. People, they say, coming from the American dream, right? One of the most the powerful companies is DreamWorks, right? People looking to make their dreams come true. So we are deeply entranced in the dreams, whether it be movies and shows or series or social media. Everything's about dreaming, something, dream lifestyle, right? Dream relationships, dream experiences, right? Living the dream, trying to live the dream, which is us telling us ourselves that we are in a dream world. This is why, because imagine when you're sleeping and you're in that dream, things that should not be real or experiences you should not be able to experience, you end up experiencing them, right? Whether it be, dragons or talking to chickens or whatever, right? And then for some of you, you might actually find yourself having beings come into your dreams and speak to you directly. Right? I've had beings come through, talk to me in a deep, monstrous type of voice through a baby, right? And it wasn't just me dreaming it, but it was actually giving me a message, telling me things, right? We are in a dream reality. We're in a dream reality, right? So that being said, when you start to wake up in your other dreams, right? When we go into our second layer of dream, when we go to sleep into those dreams, you will find that you become more aware of what's going on. Become more aware of what's going on, right? And sometimes even your own awareness causes a chain reaction within the dream. Same thing is happening on this level of the dream. Right? As you are becoming more aware, as you continue to go through the process of waking up, you will start to see that reality itself, what we call the reality, the dreamality, seems to be reacting to you, reacting to your own thoughts, or reacting to your own, not affirmations, well, it's your affirmations as well, but your own realizations. I find it all the time for many years. When I come to a certain realization, a certain epiphany, or a certain understanding, you start to see it being said, whether it be other people, whether it be on a poster, whether it be whatever, right? You see the reality actually mimicking you. It's just like how you say, art imitates life. You will see life imitating your life to you, right? As well as it happens the other way around. Life you start to imitate what you're seeing out in life, because it is a dream. It is a dream, right? Now, what's the purpose of this dream? What is the full intention of the dream? We could all guess and have our different theories and opinions, but essentially we won't know until we wake up, right? Until we wake up. I can't say that we'll all wake up at the same time. I don't know exactly how the dream works, right? We only have our guesses. But I do know that it is a dream, which is how, which is the confirmation on how spirituality is just a label for the frequencies that are not so easily seen on the normal three-dimensional plane, right? So whether it be ghosts or ancestors or deities or entities or extraterrestrials or what have you, right? Or parallel universes or multiverses or other parallel realities, whatever it is. These are all spirits. This is all spiritual, right? They're all just frequencies of spiritual. So this, what we call it as real, is just another frequency of what is spiritual, right? And all those frequencies can exist because it's all a dream anyway. And when it's all a dream, all of it is existing. It's existing. It's just depending on what you are aware of, what you are aware of. So that being the case, the more you're able to wake up within the dream, it's like the more you're able to wake up in your actual dreams when you go to sleep, the more you're able to, sometimes the more you're able to do, fly, do some kind of alchemy or what have you, right? The same thing is possible on this plane, because once again, it is just a dreamality. Ashe. So that's today's spiritual lesson. So we're going to the Q&A or any spiritual clearings. Ashe.
Ashe. Oh, and to the lovely, I think it was Guave or Melody who said y'all want a Papa Legba, a Papa Legba playlist. I got that kind of, y'all know, I already know. It's like one or two tracks, honestly, because they have like Papa Legba, quote unquote, like it's titled Papa Legba, meditation music, but it sounds like regular frequencies. I'm like, this ain't no darn Papa Legba. And one of them I listened to yesterday, and I was like, what the hell is this? This is not Papa Legba, but they had his name up there. So I was only able to find like one or maybe two Papa Legba videos on YouTube that really resonated with his energy. But I will post those though. All right. Oh hell. Peace, lovely. I scrolled to the top on Instagram and YouTube as well.
Say a piece to TikTok, and appreciate all the love and the support and the roses and the gifts. Ashe. Ashe to that. Asante to Free to Be. Appreciate the love for the hoodie. Yeah, I got it from one of the native folks. Graffiti like the lesson. Ashe to Graffiti. Hey, Triple Eight Tez. Okay, time to focus. Dope hoodie. Ashe Graffiti. Ashe to Patient Presence. Say, man, you ain't wrong though. Ashe, Triple Eight. Big facts. Ashe to Graffiti. Nice work. All right. No question for me tonight as of right now. Galactic Fam, Ashe, Triple Eight. Anybody have any high vibrational music I can listen to? I need to cleanse my playlist again. I guess it's kind of depends on what you mean by high vibrational music. All right. If you want some high vibrational rap, Cambada, Cambattaa, I think is how you spell it. Cambada has some really high vibrational lyrics. I like to listen to his stuff from time to time. I have over 200 plus songs, I believe, in my Apple Music playlist. Ashe. Also, there's just one album I like by Red Pill called the Red Summer. That was a nice album. Also, Scorpion King. I like both of those of his albums. Let's see. Peace to Money Vibes. Graffiti said my custom piece I wanted was centered around navigating awareness in my dream better. Ashe. Graffiti. Not that Bobby murder stuff. I need real Goldie tunes like that. There we go, Ashe. Not that Bobby murder. Or Schmurder you talking about maybe. Peace to B. Vital. So Bob Marley's good vibes always. Bob Marley's always good vibes. Guave. Theodore Williams, can she shuffle the deck for me? Is it too late? I think it's too late. The deck seems to be gone. I have to catch it tomorrow. Bob Marley, The Wailers, Michael Jackson. Of course, those are always the old school go-tos. Always the old school go-tos. I'm gonna check them out, man. I share to that Triple Eight. Anything on YouTube?
Where it was.
At the bottom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there.
What someone said, can you read cards? Oh, wait a minute, I thought you talking to me. Never mind. Maybe they wasn't. Yeah, definitely.
Somebody said, why you keep saying Ashe? Right above that top.
Why you keep saying Ashe, Mr. Jones? I'm a Mr. Jones as well. So I guess I'm talking to myself. I say Ashe because Ashe means power, and it's like saying amen. It's like saying amen, but instead we're saying Ashe, so I'm putting the emphasis of power on whatever it is that I am saying or whatever it is I'm responding to, because we're in a spiritual setting, so that is the spiritual word I've decided to go with. Ashe. Yeah, he says Ashe when he can't read a word. Ashe can help you to read the word sometimes. It's power. It brings power to whatever it is I'm trying to get power in. Ashe is my new least favorite word, narrowly beating the N word. Okay. Well, yeah, that's good that you don't like the N word, so that's good. That's good. Ashe to that. Ashe to that. Aliyah says, Ashe means like amen, kind of Ashe, see? All right. Eduardo says, Shiata Ashe. Yeah, all right. Hold up. Let's see, the Alabama Shakes. What's the Alabama Shakes? Are y'all familiar with gematria? Gematria. That's like that's the sacred geometry, right? I'm pretty sure. Gematria. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I know I've heard that many times. Gematria. Oh, I was dealing like with, that's like with like dealing with like numerology type stuff. But it's a different type of numbering system that I am not versed in. I am aware of it. I've seen it quite a few times, um, but I don't know how to do like the calculations um, myself. Yeah, it looks like that has to do with like a form of numerology that I'm not too familiar with. So I can't really go into the gematria, but I do understand numerology very well. So it definitely. I mean, it's the language of the universe is the best way to put it. Just like how the internet is the language of zeros and ones, which is essentially the same thing for this reality. It's a bunch of zeros and ones. All the other numbers aren't actually real. They're just projections of the zero and the one. Right. If you think about it, like if it says 0, 1, 1, 1, then zero is like those three ones are really they add up to three. So you end up getting zero, then three, then 0, 1, then 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you got like 0, 3, then 0, 1, then 0, 5 is really what you're getting. So you're getting these other numbers, but they're projections of a number that the real actual number is one itself, right? And then even one is just in it's just zero in action. Sure. Um, uh, Ghosts and aliens, the scariest to me. They almost the same. They kind of are sometimes. Jesse Kushinkoff. Ghosts and aliens kind of are. Some aliens are just higher, more technologically advanced versions of three-dimensional beings, I'll say. And then there's some aliens who are more like ghosts, where they're on that type of frequency, but they don't. But unlike ghosts, though, ghosts are stuck in whatever frequency that they're in. They can't really shift frequencies like that. Um, they're very limited to where they can shift. But there are certain aliens of certain, I guess you could say, species of aliens that are at a certain level of consciousness that they can actually shift between a certain array of frequencies, including into the realm of where we would see ghosts or where ghosts would be, located at, right? So they can be the same sometimes, depending on the type of alien species it is, right? They're not all the same. Some alien species are actually just pretty much just souls, in a sense, walking, existing around, right? But we're not going to run into them here on this plane because we are just not really capable of handling that type of energy at this level of frequency. Just got in. What are clearings? Well, clearings are just like a spiritual cleanse that we do, and that I do here on the live. If you want to, usually just a quick deal. I don't completely cleanse you of all of your sins, right? But I'll wash away a couple of them, a couple of them, right? I guess that's one of my miracles, like Jesus. My dreams are paralyzed because I'm aware it's a dream. That's interesting. Dreams are paralyzed because I'm aware it's a dream. Okay. I'm just going to say I shade that one. All right. But I will say the power of dreams, of the other dream, because this is a dream too, but the dream within a dream, because sometimes you have dreams within dreams where you'll wake up in the dream and you think you're awake and you're actually in another dream, right? That has happened to me this recently, actually. And I really thought I was awake too. After I came out the first one, I was like, I'm up. But the funny thing was, I woke up. I had a dream, then I woke up. But then in that dream, I was thinking about the dream I just woke up from. And I was talking to somebody. I can't remember. I don't even remember where I was. But I was like talking to somebody, and like I was talking, and I was like kind of talking about the dream, or at least thinking about the dream. And I'm like trying to like go through the dream that I think is real life while thinking about the dream, like trying to remember, like, man, what was that dream? What did it mean? Or what? I was like trying to decipher the dream. And then I end up waking up again. Then what sometimes happens to me, I don't know if it's happened to you, probably has. If you wake up that second, actually, I've actually woken up from 3 dreams. I've done that before. But that's only happened like one time, I think, where I woke up, was in a dream, didn't thought I was awake, woke up again, was still in another dream, and then woke up in the real world. That one, when I finally actually woke up, it took me a while to figure out if I'm actually awake, or what we call awake in this realm, right? It took me a little while. Because when you go through that, waking up in multiple dreams, you start just questioning your life for a little bit. So, but to go even further, the more consciously aware that I become in this reality, uh, the more I second guess this dream. The more I second guess this reality, right? Um, I was just watching the show From. I think I might have talked about that before. Because they came out with another new season, or a couple episodes of a new season. And I'm watching From, and on the second episode, they were like saying things, or it was like centered around a very particular like idea that I was like focused on today. The very thing that I was focused on today, it was like bringing that out into the show, which happens to me a lot. But recently I've been kind of numb to it. But today it actually like I didn't take it as just, oh, this is normal day, so I usually go. But no, I took it more like it woke me up a little bit more tonight. I was like, wait a minute, like okay, I need to, or I'm ready to see something more. I'm ready to go to another level, right? I'm ready to go to another level, and that's what all the dreams are there to do, or at least they give you that opportunity to like, are you ready to go to another level? Are you ready to do another thing, right? Another frequency, stuff like that, right? So I was yeah, that's a little sidebar. Triple A also do the third eye music, like 852 hertz, and also Egyptian music. I'm gonna go over here real quick to the YouTube before I forget. Proud American, he's only talking this way to get the good. Guys gone crazy for his crazy. Shay. Proud American. I guess that is one way to attract women if you want to attract women. But really just, intelligence itself will attract women. I've come to find throughout my years. I went to a very intelligent, rich college. So I'm pretty aware of how, intelligence mixed with a certain level of physical confidence, right? Physical confidence, will attract women, or will, turn women on. So, I hope that can help you, proud American, in your future relationships. Capri Red or Cappy Red. Must be premium Negroes, right? If y'all can afford batteries for y'all smoke detector. All right, wait, hold this. Is smoke detector going off? Mm-mm. Oh, it's saying it's not going off, so it must be premium. Okay, I'll say to that. Let's see. Bro, the girl in the back scaring me. You know, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. What are we talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. The one and only. So I'm not sure. Has shroom DMT experiences. They're good. Sure. Yeah, I've partaken in some shrooms, but I didn't take enough to like really get to that place. But I can't. I've taken some to get to that place, but I couldn't get to that place because I just like something that just keeps me grounded from going there. But I can get to those places more just in meditation than I can using any type of hallucinogen. I just DMT it probably would force me to get there, but I feel like I'm always there in just regular life. So let's see. We got questions in the box. Any advice and help on how to create a map line for a goal and how to tackle that goal? Yeah, if you have a goal, I mean, it would help if I knew what the goal was, but you have a goal and then you want to write down when you want to reach that goal or when you need to reach that goal, right? And then you want to write down a lot of times there's like other mini goals that are in alignment with the big goal. So it makes it easier if you have the big goal, and then you have these other mini goals that you want to tackle that would assure that you'll get the big goal, right? It's important to do that because people usually just focus on the big goal, and then it becomes so far reaching and so out there that they can't tell if they're getting closer or not to the goal, or it seems so far away. So you want to write down like small goals on the way there that exist. You probably also want to write down why you want to reach that goal. Are they restricting me over here on the TikTok because I'm talking about goals? I see how it is. But people when you're trying to reach what was I gonna say about goals? Like I said, you want to write down your goals. The small goals are going with the big goals. You also want to write down why you want that goal as well, right? Because you need to have an emotion and energy behind it. So I call that my anchor. You want to have that anchor, which is the why you want to reach that goal. And and then it's that why. That's the thing you keep going back to, that keeps you pushing forward to keep trying to reach that goal with those small goals as well. Shay. And then you want to and you want to keep looking at that goal, as much as you can. Keep looking at those goals, especially the days that you don't feel as motivated, or you just feel off center or off balance, or you just feel like you just can't. It's just life is beating you down, or the opponents are too strong, or the challenges are too great, and you want to keep looking, back at that goal and at those goals, right? And then maybe also have like a goal. Sometimes I do this depending on what it is. I'll have like goals written down to where, okay, I want to reach this goal within the year, but maybe if I don't see certain results within the first 3 months, then I might have an option to let it go. But in those first 3 months, though, I have to put in this type of work every day. I have to, at least for these first 3 months, because I have to at least give myself a chance. And if I don't at least do that, then I can't call it quits after 3 months if I don't see the results that I'm looking for. So I have to at least. So sometimes, you put those short stipulations on it, because you have to play these mind games with yourself, because it's you versus you. It's you trying to motivate you. It's not. It's one thing when there's somebody forcing you to do it, or it's an institution forcing you to do it. It's a whole different animal when you're trying to make yourself do it. Trust me, it's a fight every day. Also, they say, anybody have any high vibrational music? Okay, you already said that part. Sure. AAA says, I heard we have 72 days to cross over and other species have 72 months. I mean, that might be the case, you know. But the question is, are those 72 days in human days? Are those 72 months in human months? Right? It's just like, you know, they say God created, you know, the universe in 7 days or 6 days, right? Rest of the 7th day. Well, were those human days? Some say it's 1,000 years for each day, right? So it's I think the 72 more so represents a vibration and not so much an actual time. A lot of these numbers represent a vibration where we have until you reach the 72 vibration, whatever that may be, the 72-day vibration. So really, you look at the 7 and the 2, which may happen for some people in 4 days, and some people might happen in 72 days. Some people might reach it in 72 years, right? So I think it's more of a frequency than an actual time. AAA says, I'm only, or maybe 72 lifetimes, right? AAA says, I'm only 18, so I soak up as much truth as possible. All right, you know, well, I'll say to that, just understand that, you know, a lot of that truth is also lies as well, even if it sounds as true as true can be. You know, always be willing to accept that it could be a falsehood, even if it's from your favorite teacher. Guavi says, that's some mind-bending stuff right there. Triple dream is crazy, Ashe. Jesse, bro, I have the same experience. I can control my dreams. Ashe, I pray that's great that you can control your dreams, Jesse. It's just that's going to help you to control this dream that we're in right now. It's exhausting going from realm to realm. I tried suicide countless times as a youth, and the times after was because I didn't know if I was dead. Ashe. Ashe. I don't know if I should say Ashe to that, but Ashe to your experience, right? You know, I don't necessarily want to say, you know, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that you're still here. I mean, because at the end of the day, none of us die, none of us are really born either. We're always existing. So, hey, you're here, and you know, if you were not here, then that would just mean that it was time for you to do something else. But since you're here, then you know we welcome that you're still here. AAA, do anybody have any advice, help on how to create a map? Oh, God, we already did that one. So, okay, you hit me with it twice. I hallucinated so bad, I saw my mom with a dog and passed out, I'll say. All right. Jesse. I hear you, Pop. I'm listening, man. I'll say. Appreciate that, Pop. All right. I'll say that. So, how come I don't get that vibe from y'all then? Not sure what you mean. What vibe? What vibe you talking about? What vibe? I don't know what vibe you talking about. AAA. I'm probably gonna watch Lesson Back when the live ends. I share that graffiti. Hold on. I'll go with YouTube real quick. Not much going on here. It's a genuine question. Why did your wife shave her head? I mean, she shaved it many times, so for they weren't always the same reason. All right, so but for her own spiritual walk, I'll say. So you can catch her on when she's doing the regular part of the show. I'm sure. I don't know how people actually ask her about that when you're doing the regular part of the show, but I'm sure she'd be willing to tell you. You know, she's talked about it before. You know, but it's not really that deep. It's just, you know, it's not like that much different than from most spiritual women when they do it. It's kind of, you know, sort of spiritual, you know, enlightenment. I mean, I did the same thing for myself. Right? I don't know if some of y'all don't know I had long hair, so just a few months ago. Hello from Texas, peace to Texas. Hola to Denrinka, Mexico, Ashe. She's got a beauty about her, grow that energy together, y'all. Ashe, Forest Hill, Sinion's got it, Ashe. I sent that after you spoke about how sometimes whatever sounds like the truth can also be a lie. Oh, gotcha. So how come I don't get that vibe from y'all then? Well, I would hope that what we're saying is not a lie. So that might be one reason why. But see, I could be telling a lie doesn't mean that I know it's a lie. I might be saying something that I wholeheartedly believe is the truth, and it ends up being, I might be mistaken, and then technically that mistake is a lie. I didn't lie with with any intention of lying, but I might have believed in something that was actually a lie, right? So that's what I mean, or that's partially what I mean by that. People can lie on accident, people can lie on purpose, right? Or give you just the wrong information, or just partial the information. It could be on purpose, it could be by accident. It's important to always, when you're listening to anybody, you do your best to try to really understand what they're saying. Not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to critique them, but do your best to try to understand them. And then you may come to find sometimes there's certain things that just don't really make sense, or you just can't quite understand. And that might be the portion that either maybe you just don't have enough other background information to understand it, or it just might not be correct. That information just might not be quite correct. And you need to go find the gap to plug it in. So, there's nothing wrong with questioning, the teacher to an extent, right? As long as you have, a genuine intention, a genuine try to actually try, to understand what they're saying, and not just trying to find a way just to, make them look bad or embarrass them just for your own, selfish reasons. Just says, so is existence a rumor? Existence a rumor? I guess maybe that depends on how you look at it. I don't really know about that one. But I mean, existence, is a label, and so, and that label represents, things being able to be experienced. So since we're able to experience, then existence would be real. But maybe we could say that the level of realness that we believe existence to be might be a rumor. It might not be. It's probably not exactly the way that it's been depicted, or the way that we have heard it to be, right? So I mean, it depends on how you look at that, I think. Peace to Boris Bergman. And now someone saying I definitely lied. So I never listen, I only act. Well, you just listen to what I said, so.
I'll read the next comment out loud. Yeah, so Armando is just, just going in, just trolling, and we appreciate the trolls. Yeah, he said it at the end.
So yeah, we all definitely exist. Y'all trying to make everything about nothing. I mean, everything is nothing, and nothing is everything. So I shade to that.
Frog Mike.
You know, Armando says, I'm on some BS. Don't worry about me. Ashe. Ashe. It's interesting. You know, I just have like an interesting relationship with the trolls. I don't know. It's like we like each other for some reason. So the level says Jesse Ashe. Peace to Wade. Peace to D Rock over here at TikTok. I just saw you, D Rock. I saw love. And Boris says I'm into an open conversation. Well, we always try to keep the conversations over here open, Boris. But it looks like if y'all have any other questions before I'll go and throw them in real quick. Otherwise, I will leave the rest to Miss Dublé. I feel like I have some real deep downloads on the verge of coming to me quite soon. I'm trying to really open my ears and eyes to it. I wouldn't even say downloads, more of like I'm trying to see beyond the next layer of the veil. Beyond the next layer, there's another layer that I'm trying to see, and it seems the universe is trying to get me to see it. You know, there's many layers that I see beyond right now, but it's like there's more. Don't stop right there. And I'm like, okay, I need to focus a little bit more on my third eye to see that next layer to the veil. Stay blessed, Shane. Armando says it's because y'all seem to be genuinely chill, and when us trolls don't get a rise out of people, then it's honestly cool to see that some people can just simply deflect stupidity. Ashe. Ashe to that. Ashe to that, Armando. Right? Ashe to that. So, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Ashe, once again.
Ashe. Yo, I lost it. Oh, it's in here. I was looking for it, but it was a bookmark. All right, y'all. So we're on chapter 42 of the book 90 Building Ultimate Empire. And it's titled Follow the Leader. And it reads, what I have noticed is that essentially people don't like to follow other people if they can avoid it. Now, there are some who will follow another individual blindly if they feel they hold the answers to solve their every problem and need. But there are also those who would rather continue to struggle and barely make it than agree to listen to the advice of another, especially that of someone whose fame is well known or respected. It's a pride thing, I suppose. A concept that I do not agree with and have took it upon myself to do just the opposite. I don't follow everything the gurus say, but I do listen. How do you expect to learn calculus without a professor to teach you the formulas? How do you expect to be a pastor if there is no one around to educate you on the subject? How will you learn all the ins and outs of football if you don't have a coach to walk you through it? I guess you could just watch it on TV, but you still wouldn't know how to call plays. You don't have to read other books, but you're going to have a lot of trouble formatting what you write if you want to be an author. You don't have to go to law school to pass the bar, but there are many students who finish all of their schooling and still end up failing it. How much of a chance do you have? The funny thing is, people are more than willing to follow and learn from the experts or teachers of these subjects. Yet, when it comes to money, success, family, love, relationships, spirituality, peace of mind, and financial freedom, many folks are reluctant to listen or read on it. It seems that the absence of these subjects in schools make them taboo to talk and actively learn about verbally from others. People are afraid to be known as the person who created their conscious mind on purpose instead of by chance like the rest of us? Since when did you start worrying about what other people think? Nobody likes having a boss, still, everybody goes out applying for one. They want to hold a position where they have some respectable level of responsibility, but not too much to where the success of others fall on their shoulders. It's paradoxical the way we think. Even I sometimes fall victim of these types of contradictory thoughts, but I refuse to remain a slave to them. I've come to realize that we all desire to be the boss, whether we are the boss of a company, a team, our household, or just the boss of ourselves. We all desire to be in control and lead. You want to be the leader of your health, wealth, and happiness. You want to be the leader of your accomplishment. And I am sorry to say that most of us are too average and ignorant to do it on our own. That's why it is dire that you learn to follow greatness. Every day for the past few years, I have committed myself to observing, absorbing, and studying the best. Whether it be an incredible athlete like Lionel Messi, a powerful entrepreneur billionaire like Sarah Blakely, or a relationship expert such as the author of The Five Love Languages, Gary D. Chapman. I am always placing myself openly at the mercy of their wisdom and knowledge. Why? Because you know what you don't know. Because you don't know what you don't know. If you never built an empire before, how do you expect to build one today just because you decided it was your mission in life? Are you going to just start working or clocking in more hours at work? Wait, are you going to just start working or clocking in more hours at work? Are you going to write a book on success or are you going to create a seminar? Do you even know what your ultimate empire looks like? How can you lead one, including yourself, if you don't know where you're going or even how to get there? The answer, you can't. It doesn't matter what level or status you are at right now. What matters is where you are going. Because if you are headed to a new place with new challenges, you are going to need a map to follow. A company cannot function without a CEO, and a lacrosse team cannot play without its coach. Whether it's a book or a person, you desperately need someone to follow. It may be to push you or teach you. Just know your empire requires something to be modeled after. It may be one source or thousands of sources. Your power source, stop. Your power source is going to need an outlet to pull energy from. Don't be ashamed to follow. Because every great master was an even better student, and every ultimate empire was based on leaders that came before. That was a mouthful. And it reminds me of Ashe. Someone asked, what's the book? It's 90 Building the Ultimate Empire. It's on sale for $20 on Amazon, or you can order it from my website, crystalinemars.com. But we just talked about this a few lives ago, maybe last week, when I was talking about this new territory that we are chartering. And so what we used to do, what we thought we knew, it doesn't exist here on this plane where we are now. And on this timeline, rather, not necessarily on this plane, but on this timeline. So when it comes to your map, your God positioning system, it is crucial that we do the work to intentionally connect with not only our higher self, but our ancestors, our gods, right? Those who come before us, those who know more than us for assistance, right? You've done what you've done to get you here, but new territory once again. All right, so like we talked about with the message of the day, connect with your power source. And also be open to, following the leader externally as well. If there is a great, person that's in your field who inspires you, study them. If they have any lessons or, any seminars or whatever, purchase them. All right, whatever that may look like for you. But it is all right to follow. You can follow and lead at the same time. All right, lead those who are behind you and follow those who are ahead of you and in a place where you desire to be. So that concludes our read of the night. Thanks for vibing with us. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the next episode. Ashe.